Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive. I am so excited for this one. We're diving into the world of AI and entertainment.
Ooh, very timely.
It really is. I mean, it's everywhere you look right now, but we're looking specifically at how AI is changing not only what we watch, but how we experience it as viewers.
Right, like it's not just about suggesting shows anymore.
Exactly. And to get into all of this, we have an excerpt from Recommendations to Creation, AI's Role in the Future of Entertainment.
Catchy title.
It is. It is a
Yeah.
pretty fascinating look into how AI is becoming like this, I don't know, puppet master of the entertainment world, I guess you could say.
In a way, yeah. I mean, think about it. You know, those recommendations you get on your streaming services.
Oh, yeah, because you watched.
Exactly. Well, AI is going way beyond that now. It's getting much more sophisticated at figuring out what we actually like.
So it's not just about me watching a bunch of documentaries and it's like, oh, here's more documentaries.
Right. It's going deeper than that now, analyzing things like our personality, our values, even how we talk about the shows and movies we like.
Wait, hold on. It can tell what kind of movies I like by how I talk about them.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, right? It's called neurolinguistics.
Neurolinguistics.
Basically, AI is picking up on those subtle cues in our language, the way we describe things, the emotions we express, and using that to build a profile of our tastes.
So like if I say a movie was mind-blowing versus pretty good, AI is taking note of that.
Exactly. And companies like 3XM Technologies, they're already using this to create incredibly personalized recommendations.
So it's more like having a friend who knows your taste in movies really, really well, rather than just an algorithm spitting out suggestions.
That's a great way to put it, and it doesn't stop there. There's also psychographics, which is another fancy word.
Hit me with it. I'm ready for the fancy words.
Basically, psychographics is about analyzing your lifestyle, your interests, your values to really get a holistic picture of you.
So it's gathering data from everywhere, my social media, my online shopping habits, even the articles I read.
Exactly. It's like AI is putting together this massive puzzle of your personality to figure out what you'll find entertaining.
Well, that explains why I keep getting recommendations for documentaries about like 18th century French poetry.
Sounds about right.
But it's kind of cool though, right? Like it's getting to know me in a way.
It is, and this level of personalization, it's not just about suggesting content, it's actually influencing what gets made in the first place.
Wait, so AI is calling the shots in Hollywood now?
Not quite, but it's definitely having a say.
Okay, give me an example. I got to hear this.
So the excerpt mentions Amazon Prime Video, right? They're using AI to analyze which parts of a show are most popular.
Like which scenes people rewatch or...
Yeah, even down to specific dialogue. They can see what's resonating with viewers and then use that data to inform future productions.
Wow, that's both impressive and a little scary. Like it's like having millions of viewers giving feedback in real time.
It is. And it's not just about what's in the show either. AI is even being used to optimize things like thumbnails.
You know, I've always wondered how they choose those. Some of them are just so captivating you have to click on them.
Well, there's a good chance AI is at play there. They're analyzing which images get the most clicks, constantly refining their approach to grab your attention.
So you're telling me there's an algorithm behind my weakness for like baby animal pictures?
It's a very possible.
I'm starting to feel a little seen here, but okay, so AI can personalize recommendations, analyze viewer engagement, optimize thumbnails. What's next?
Well, the next step is a big one. What if AI could actually predict whether a movie will be successful?
Oh, wow, like before it's even made.
Exactly. And Warner Bros., they've actually partnered with a company called Synalytic that does just that.
So they're basically using AI to pick winners.
In a way, and then there are platforms like Scriptbook that are going a step further. They're using AI algorithms to actually write scripts.
Wait, so you're telling me the next blockbuster movie could be written by a robot?
It's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, these AI platforms, they analyze successful scripts, identify patterns, even generate storylines.
This is starting to sound a little too sci-fi for me, I gotta be honest.
It's definitely pushing boundaries, but it raises some interesting questions, right? Like, can AI truly replicate the creativity and emotional depth of a human screenwriter?
That's a good question, and I think one we should definitely explore further. But I'm also curious about how this affects us as viewers.
Yeah.
I mean, is all this AI just going to make us passive consumers of entertainment, or is it creating new possibilities for engagement?
That's a great question, and one we're going to dive into in the next part of our deep dive.
I can't wait.
We'll be exploring the future of entertainment, how AI is shaping it, and what it means for us as viewers.
So make sure you come back for part 2 of this deep dive into the world of AI and entertainment. We're getting into some really fascinating stuff, and I don't want you to miss it.
It's going to be good. Welcome back to our AI and entertainment deep dive.
Round 2.
Round 2, exactly. So last time we were talking about all the amazing things AI can do. Personalize recommendations, analyze viewer engagement, even write scripts.
Right. It was all very impressive, very futuristic.
It was, but we also hinted at some potential downsides.
Yeah, because as much as I love the idea of AI catering to my every entertainment whim, I do have some concerns.
And rightfully so. I mean, any powerful technology comes with its own set of challenges.
Exactly. So let's get into it. What are some of the potential downsides of all this AI in entertainment?
Well, one of the big ones is the possibility of AI creating what we call filter bubbles.
Filter bubbles.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm intrigued, but also a little terrified. Explain it to me like I'm 5.
So imagine a world where you only see news, opinions, and entertainment that agree with your existing views. That's a filter bubble.
So it's like an echo chamber.
Exactly.
Okay.
And while that might sound comfortable at first, it can actually be pretty dangerous.
Right, because you're not being exposed to any new ideas or perspectives.
Exactly. You're just constantly reinforcing your own beliefs, which can lead to a pretty narrow and distorted view of the world.
And if AI gets too good at predicting what we like, it could easily trap us in these filter bubbles without us even realizing it.
That's the scary part. It's like living in a world where everyone just agrees with you all the time.
Which sounds nice in theory, but in reality, it would be pretty stifling.
Exactly. So how do we prevent this? How do we make sure AI doesn't turn entertainment into a giant echo chamber?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is. And there are no easy answers. But I think it starts with awareness.
Okay, so we need to be aware that these filter bubbles exist and that AI can contribute to them.
Right. And then we need to actively seek out diverse perspectives.
So don't just rely on those AI-powered recommendations.
Exactly. Step outside of your comfort zone, explore different genres, read articles that challenge your views, watch documentaries that present alternative viewpoints.
It's about being an active participant in your entertainment choices rather than a passive consumer.
I like that, active participant versus passive consumer. I think that's a key takeaway here.
All right, so filter bubbles,
Yep.
that's one potential downside to AI and entertainment. What else should we be thinking about?
Well, another concern is the impact of AI on human creativity and jobs.
Ah, yes, the age-old question, will robots take over the world of entertainment?
Well, maybe not take over entirely, but it's a valid concern. If AI can write scripts, compose music, even direct films, what happens to human artists?
Right, that's a scary thought. I mean, I would like to think that there will always be a place for human creativity, that special spark that an algorithm can't replicate.
I agree. I think human creativity is essential, but the landscape is definitely changing.
So how do we navigate this changing landscape? How do we make sure that AI enhances human creativity rather than replacing it?
I think it comes down to collaboration.
Collaboration between AI and humans.
Exactly. Imagine AI as a powerful tool in the hands of artists, helping them refine their ideas, experiment with new possibilities, and reach wider audiences.
So instead of seeing AI as a threat, we should see it as a partner.
Exactly. Like a creative collaborator that can push us to think outside the box and create even more amazing things.
I like that. So what would that look like in practice?
Well, imagine an AI that could analyze your writing style and suggest improvements. Or an AI that could help you compose a soundtrack that perfectly captures the mood of your film.
That would be incredible. It's like having a superpowered creative assistant.
Exactly. It's all about finding that sweet spot where AI amplifies human ingenuity instead of replacing it.
So AI might not be coming for our jobs just yet.
Not necessarily, but the way we create and consume entertainment is definitely evolving.
Speaking of evolving, the excerpt we read hinted at some pretty mind-blowing possibilities for the future of entertainment.
Oh yeah, things are about to get really interesting.
Like what? Give me the good stuff.
Well, think about immersive experiences that blur the lines between reality and fantasy.
Okay, you have my attention.
Imagine stepping into a virtual reality world meticulously crafted based on your deepest interests and desires.
So if I'm obsessed with historical dramas, AI could create a VR experience where I'm transported back to ancient Rome.
Exactly. And it wouldn't just be a passive viewing experience. You could actually interact with the environment, make choices that affect the storyline.
Wait, so it's like I'm living inside the story?
Yeah. Exactly. And AI could analyze your reactions, your emotions, and tailor the experience in real time, making you an active participant in the narrative.
This is blowing my mind. It's like the ultimate form of personalized entertainment.
It is. And for those who prefer a more communal experience, imagine interactive shows where viewers get to vote on key plot decisions shaping the story together.
So it's like a massive interactive storytelling game where everyone gets to contribute.
Exactly. It's all about creating dynamic, engaging experiences that go beyond passive viewing.
This all sounds incredible, but how far away are we from this AI-powered entertainment utopia?
Some of these technologies are already in development, while others are still in the realm of science fiction.
But it's clear that the future of entertainment is not just about consuming content. It's about experiencing it in ways we can barely imagine today.
Exactly. It's about personalization, immersion, interactivity, and a level of engagement that blurs the lines between the real and the virtual.
I have to say, this deep dive has been an eye-opening experience. We've covered so much ground, from personalized recommendations to the potential for AI to write scripts and create immersive VR experiences.
It's been a fascinating journey for sure. But as we've discussed, it's not just about embracing the technological advancements, it's about navigating the ethical considerations and ensuring that AI serves to enrich our lives, not diminish them.
And that brings us to the final part of our deep dives, where we'll delve into the ethical considerations surrounding AI in entertainment.
Because with all this amazing potential comes a whole lot of responsibility.
So stay tuned, folks, as we unpack the complexities of this rapidly evolving landscape. Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into AI and entertainment.
The grand finale.
Exactly. And I have to say, this whole conversation has really gotten me thinking about the ethical implications of all this AI stuff.
Yeah, it's not all fun and games, right? We have to consider the potential downsides too.
Right? Because like we talked about in the last part, AI can be amazing for personalizing our entertainment experiences, but it can also create those filter bubbles.
Exactly. And those filter bubbles, they can really limit our exposure to new ideas and different perspectives.
And then there's the whole question of AI and creativity. Like if algorithms are calling all the shots in Hollywood, are we going to end up with a bunch of unoriginal cookie-cutter content?
It's a valid concern. I mean, AI is great at analyzing data and identifying patterns, but can it truly replace the human spark that drives true artistic expression?
That's the big question, isn't it? I mean, I'd like to think that human creativity is something that can't be replicated by an algorithm.
I agree, but I also think that AI can be a powerful tool for artists.
So it's about finding that balance, right?
Exactly. Like AI can help artists refine their ideas, experiment with new possibilities, and reach wider audiences, but it shouldn't replace the human element.
So it's more about collaboration than competition.
I think so. It's about finding ways for AI and human creativity to coexist and complement each other.
I like that. It's like AI is the Robin to our Batman.
I like that analogy.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what are your final thoughts on the future of AI and entertainment?
I think the future is both exciting and a little bit uncertain.
Okay, I can see that.
AI is going to continue to play a major role in shaping the entertainment landscape, but it's up to us to use it responsibly.
So what can we do as viewers to make sure that AI is being used ethically in the entertainment industry?
Well, for one, we need to be aware of how AI is being used.
Like pay attention to those personalized recommendations and think about how they might be shaping our viewing habits.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to step outside of those recommendations, too. Explore different genres, seek out diverse perspectives, challenge yourself.
It's about being an active participant in our entertainment choices, rather than just passively consuming whatever AI throws at us.
Exactly. And if you see something that concerns you, speak up. Start a conversation with your friends, your family, even your favorite content creators.
Because ultimately the future of AI and entertainment is up to all of us.
I think that's a great note to end on.
I do too. So thank you everyone for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI and entertainment.
It's been a pleasure.
And until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep those imaginations firing.